My big cup here, kind of see it there. Yep, got my coffee. I gotta make sure I stay awake. I got another class I do live after this, so we all gotta do what we gotta do, right? So, just to let you guys know, you guys did really, really good first week, and I'm really proud of you. First week of any class, especially an online class like this, is extremely difficult, and you guys sailed through it. And I want to give you a big round of applause. You guys should give yourselves a round of applause too, because I want to tell you, you had to jump online from ground. Difficult to do. How many of you hate online learning? It's okay. Be honest in this class. I tell you, online learning is difficult. Angel's honest. See, you just failed the class, Angel. No, just kidding. No, learning can be difficult. It's a completely different concept. But a lot of your continuing education and certification will be online. So it's good to get a little bit of it when you're in your college courses so you kind of get used to it. I mentioned before a lot of welding programs. When you're on the job, they want you to do these lunch and learns, which is a nice way of saying you're not going to get paid for your training. In reality, we're going to give you pizza. I don't know why they think we all run on pizza. Have you noticed that? If they want you to do extra work, they give you a pizza. Anything they want you to do, they bribe you with a pizza. But they train you through an online video. Then you're expected to go back and do everything perfect from what you just saw. So that's a good way to get used to learning this way. Same thing in medical fields, veterinary. um, all the fields are going to this because it's a good way to reach a lot of people and a more economical way because they can get the best of the best to do that. So jumped into online learning, which is difficult. Uh, you have to manage your time. When you're on ground, you're 4 hours every day in the class. Now you've got a lot of distractions. So even though we lay out how you should do it through the week, there's a lot of things that can distract you. You have to manage your time. This is a great skill to start working on because when you're out there, you're going to be given tasks that you have to complete through the week, and you need to learn how to manage that time. Nobody's going to be going, for this hour, do this, for this hour, do this, for this hour, do this. You have to manage that time throughout the week. And if you don't do it, they'll find somebody else who can. So this is another great skill building thing, and you guys accomplished it really well. Okay, so great. Now, the quality of the work. When you guys put in your goals, some of you did extremely well. You did great, high level, long term goals. That's going to make your short term goals easier. Now, some of you actually gave me the short term goals already to go with those long term goals. So when that assignment comes back up, you'll just have to turn around and send that same thing you sent me before. Boom, and you've got that assignment done. So hold on to that information. I put that in your notes and told you to do just that. Okay? So don't go, I already submitted it. You're going to have to apply it into the assignment. So just turn it back around when it asks for those short term goals and you've already done that. So great job there. Now, if you didn't keep up and you didn't do those assignments, I sent you an email, told you what you didn't complete. Now, what you need to do is you need to reply and let me know which assignments you can catch up on and when and how you're going to do this and which ones need to be reopened for you. Okay. Now, you need to tell me which ones. Don't just say open all my assignments. Number one, that's rude. That's not proper communication, and that's disrespectful to me. Okay. And I know you don't intend to be that way, but that's what it is. Because what I have to do is I have to go into your individual record and I have to open each assignment for you manually. Okay. Now, the other thing is those cannot go beyond Sunday. So you'll have to make those up by Sunday at the latest. You won't be able to complete them in week 3 or week 4. There's no waiting until the final week and catch everything up. That's against college policy, not my policy, against college policy. So those assignments at the latest would be able to be made up by Sunday. But you need to tell me when you're actually going to be able to work on them so I can open those. So email me, not text, email me what assignments you're going to be able to make up and when you're going to be able to make those up. I'm more than willing to help people out. Life happens. Be honest, okay? If you had tickets to a killer concert, tell me. I've done things like that. You had relatives from out of town and they were so annoying you couldn't get to it. Tell me. Let me know what's going on. Learn to be honest and correct situations. Okay? Because you know that's what people do. Situations happen. We're not perfect. Let's fix them. Everybody good with this? Yes, yes. As I fade in and out, in and out. All right. Okay. So the other thing is while we're in the live session, if you can do courtesy emojis or chat box or something, let me know that you're actually out there. That really helps me out to know that I'm not just talking to people who've turned on the session and let them go. I really appreciate that. All right. So we're going to get to getting. Something I do want to mention is the importance of a good resume. I was recently given a resume for a hospital out here, a regional hospital, and the person was applying for a position out there, and they had me look over this resume, and I just wanted to tell you that resumes are important no matter what stage you are in your career. And in this situation, this person has incredible experience. The problem is they have a bad resume and they're applying for a position that they're more than qualified for if you pick through the resume. But the problem is the resume is so bad it is speaking for them. And what that's telling us and preventing them from even being called into the interview, if you cannot put out a quality resume, it's telling us your quality of work could be questionable. You did not take time to proofread your resume. What is the detail level of your work going to be like? Am I going to have to proof and check over your work every time you complete something? The other thing is sentences are not written correctly. Okay, you need to have proper communication skills. If you cannot properly format a structure of a sentence, you're not communicating properly. The way you communicate in a text, that's not proper communication. Learn to format and formulate your sentence properly for business communication. I don't care if you're an electrician, if you're an HVAC technician, if you're in veterinary care, or if you're in medical care, or if you're a welder. You need to learn how to speak correctly, write correctly. Now, I'm not talking about having an accent or other situations like that. That has nothing to do with it. Proper sentence structure and proper writing structure, uppercase, lowercase, periods, commas, those stay the same. Okay. So, an incorrect resume, a badly formatted resume will keep this person from obtaining a job. Okay. A bad resume keeps you from earning income and potential income. They can't even get the interview. So think about that as we go through and you set up your appointments with career services for your resume review. Realize how important a good resume is. It's your foot in the door. You do not get that interview if that resume is not proper. All right. So let's get to getting because we've got things to do. If you have questions, let me know. Otherwise, we are going to zoom along here. I'm going to share my screen. And here we go. We are going to start out here. Let me get that out of the way. Enlarge this screen here. Become very familiar with the screen. I see people trying to maneuver around without coming into the class proper, or they're trying to do everything on the phone. Try to work from a PC, a Mac, or a Chromebook, doing everything on your phone. I'll tell you, the college does not support phones as proper equipment. They expect you to use a PC, a Mac, or a Chromebook. And if you do not have one of those, to go to the campus to use one. Okay, we are in week 2. If you need to look at your grades, you click on it here. Additional items are under the help screen as well. But we click on week 2. Here are all your assignments for the week, and when you are expected to complete them by is in here. The final close date for those assignments is in the last column. Okay, assignments do have a close date and they lock at that point, and then you have to contact me to see about getting them unlocked. Your reading, when you open this, these are your chapters. You're expected to read them. There are things that we may not cover in the lecture, but you are expected to know them. So please go through and read those chapters. When you click on them, it will tell you what the chapters are that we're going to be discussing in the week. And when you click on them, you can read them online, or you can click on the download and send them to your computer. Okay, the live conference, after you get the assignment tonight, this is where you come and you'll click on that. And let me go into student view here. You'll click the green button for start assignment, click text, type your reply, and say submit. This should start to become pretty user friendly because we did it all last week. You did it 4 times last week, and now we're doing it. So this Monday, we have what we call an elevator pitch. Has anybody ever heard of an elevator pitch? Has anyone? No. Okay, so an elevator pitch is also called a personal interview. And one of the worst questions you can be asked is, tell me a little bit about yourself. Okay, this is something we all hate to hear. So we have what is called an elevator pitch. And what an elevator pitch is, you and somebody else both step into an elevator, and you have approximately 30 seconds to convince this person before they step off that elevator why they should hire you. Okay, so you have 30 seconds to tell them about yourself and why they should hire you. So this is exactly what you should do. So you can either write or record a short video, 30 seconds to a minute. Okay, keep your time within that frame, 30 seconds to a minute. Don't go on 2-3 minutes, so that you can sell yourself to somebody. Okay, and when I say sell yourself, I don't mean literally. You want them to know a little bit about you, so they want more information. So there's 2 videos here. One's a bad example. This is what you should not do. And one is a good example. Okay. And I've got instructions here on how you can record yourself. If you click on this, you can actually follow these instructions on how to record a video yourself. Now, the first thing I'm going to get from people, I don't want to record myself. I don't want to be on a camera, etc., etc. It does not excuse you from the assignment. Okay. You don't have to make a recording, but you do have to do the assignment. So, those of you who are camera shy, which is amazing because everybody takes pictures and videos all over the place about themselves, click on Start Assignment, go down to text entry and type what you would say. So if you don't want to do it as a video, you can type your full 30-second commercial. So either way, you do need to do the assignment. No, in this course, regardless, you will need to do all assignments as they are given. There are no alternative assignments where I don't want to do this, I need another assignment. That's not the way life works. We all have to do things that may or not be the most comfortable, and we have alternatives inside the assignments that will still allow you to do the same assignment. This one, you can either record the video or you can type your response. Okay, so that is the assignment that is recommended that you do for Monday. And again, we try to keep up with the assignments so that you're able to stay on track. You guys did a great job last week, and I know you'll do it again this week. If you want to look ahead, you know you had a discussion last week. Tomorrow, a discussion will be available for then. So you can work ahead. Just always know that you should follow the directions as well as you are able to. And if you have questions, you can always reach out to me. All right, we good on that? Yes, yes. Emoji time. Yes, we're good so far. Angel's got it. All right. Kenyal's got it. Perfect. Okay, so let's get to getting, and we are going to do our lecture. I hate calling it a lecture. It just sounds so not fun. But I guess there's not a better way to describe it. It just sounds so old and stodgy. Whoops, I bumped my screen there. Okay, let me make sure everything is working here. I'm moving this screen back. I'm putting this one in front. Let me get a color here and testing out my pen. There we go. Okay, so we're going to talk about personal brands. Everybody knows what a brand is, right? Yes, yes. So we all know what brands are. We've heard of them: Ferrari, Lamborghini, Coach, et cetera, et cetera. We all know what brands are. Well, we're going to talk about personal brands. You are a brand. Did anybody know that? You are a brand? Anybody out there? You have a brand, and we're going to talk about a personal brand statement and the purpose of that personal commercial that you have for an assignment. So, a personal brand is your reputation, okay? It is an individual's reputation. Make note of that because that's important there. Um, it defines your professional aptitude, skills, and abilities. So that is your brand, your personalities, and your values all in one. So when you hear someone's name, you know something about them. Automatically comes to mind. You think about, are they a good worker? Are they a good student? Are they a nice person? Do they stand for something? You automatically think things about this person. Something comes to mind. When you hear the names Kim Kardashian, you know, you think of things, maybe good, maybe bad, but you think of things. That is their brand. And personal branding helps a person build the reputation or brand that is desired. So when people hear your name, they think about you and you have a reputation. How many people think their reputation's good? Thumbs up if you think your reputation's good. When people hear your name, there you go. they think good things about you. Okay. That's what you want in your professional life. Okay. And you have control over that. Good or bad, you can control that brand. Okay. I want you to think about that. And you're going to create a personal brand statement. Okay. Statement is the key word because statement means one sentence that describes what a potential candidate offers an employee. Okay. So you're going to create a statement that defines you. Okay. So, how do we go about doing this? We're going to define ourselves, we're going to list our skills, and we're going to create little phrases, and then we're going to compile this. Okay. And our brand statement, each one of us has one. And your brand statement is going to clarify your most important values. And you want to describe yourself as precise as possible. You know, brand statements for companies are, very catchy, like Nike, just do it, everybody runs on Duncan. You don't want yours to be catchy and cheeky and all that, So when we say define yourself, what is your reputation? Think about what others think about you, and, try to think of how others describe you. Okay, so here, how others describe you. And you can ask friends or family about that. Two, list your skills. When I say that, focus on your hard skills. Okay? Not the soft skills, hard skills. Boy, my handwriting's hard on. I need to move this screen back here. Give me 1 second. Moving beverages around. Okay, there we go. So now that we got that, create short descriptive phrases that describe how you work and what you're capable of accomplishing. In other words, the why. Why are you better than the other ones? And then now you combine them. So, how others describe you, those hard skills, and why. An intelligent worker capable of welding complex configurations at an above average speed. Okay. So I used the way others describe me, listed my hard skills and why I was better. That is a complex personal brand statement for a welder. So you can see how those work. And here are some of the other ones. Okay. A writer who is able to blend communication and critical thinking skills to illustrate solutions to common problems. Okay, so these are examples and these are in your book, but you can also Google different ones. Okay, so think of the best way to describe yourself in one sentence using some of your hard skills. Okay, try to avoid words like very. Okay, don't use things like that. Think of the best way to describe you and your skills. And don't lie, be honest. Okay, now this is your slogan. And where do we apply it? Everywhere. Okay, it is your secret sauce. You put it on your resume, your cover letter, all your social media accounts, your portfolio. You apply this everywhere. Okay. At the top of your resume, where people say, looking for a job, blah, 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 blah. No, you put that brand statement up there. Okay. When they ask you, How would you describe yourself? You give them your personal slogan. When you meet somebody and they ask you what you do, boom, you give them your brand statement. Okay? And you include that in your personal commercial. That personal commercial is also that elevator pitch. You can call it either one. Both are correct. Okay? Are also called elevator speech. 30 to 60 seconds. Okay? That's critical. You don't want to bore people. All right? And you can use this for a few things. Okay? You network for a job. Okay? You when you're trying to get a job, and it's okay to let people know you need a job or advice, so you can tell them, I'm currently in this field and I'm looking to further my education. Where would you suggest I go? So you can let people know what it is you want. And that's critical that you do let them know that you want. I want to know more about this, or I want to find out, do you have a job opening? And if they don't have a job opening, you thank them for their time and you say, would you happen to know anybody else who would? You don't check back with them. You ask them if they know somebody else who would. And if they don't, then you say, I appreciate you for spending time with me, and you move on. You cut it. You don't come back and harass them. Okay? So to develop your commercial, check out your brand statement. Summarize any education, soft skills, and hard skills, and then decide what you're looking for. Are you looking for a job or information? And then you need to make sure that is clear. Okay. So you check out your brand statement, you review that, and you add that into your personal commercial. And then you tell them, and I am seeking employment, boom, or I am looking for information to further my career or further my position. Would you have more information on that? So you let them know, what do you want? Whoops, that did not work. Try this again. My eraser didn't work there. What do you want? You have to let them know, what do you want? That is critical whenever you're interviewing there. And so this is an example, a marketing professional who is dedicated to creating jaw-dropping promotions. Okay, that's a statement. Boom. So when she put it into a commercial, she said, I'm Susan Rakowski, an assistant marketing product manager. So she tells you what she is. Now, when you do your personal commercial, you are not a student. You are that professional. Only where she says, with a degree, you'll say, I will soon be graduating. I'm located in whatever city area, and my skills include boom, I can do this, boom, and I am looking for employment, boom. Okay, include exactly who you are, what you have, and what you want. So, who, what, what you, my pen is not working well. What you have, ah, and want. So when you break it down, it's a lot easier, but don't be afraid to be direct. Okay. This is your career. Now, I can tell you, you may not believe this, but I am a shy person. You put me in a room full of people, I will stick to the wall like wallpaper. Okay. But how many people like their money? Now, I should see some hands coming up because I know you didn't come here for just the jokes. How many people like their money? Let's see some thumbs. Because if you want to work for free, I'll get you jobs for free. Okay, so only one person likes to work for money. Everybody else is working for free. Okay, Kenyal, you like your money. I like my money. So I can tell you this, to get my money, I learned. I go to conventions, I go to job shows and that. I talk to the people there. I talk at the trade shows. I go into those careers and I go up to the company. I'm like, "Hi, my name is so and so. This is what I have. What do you have to offer me?" I don't beg for a job. Okay. How many people are just willing to take a job? Anybody out there who's willing to just take a job? Because I go out there and I say, what are you willing to offer me? See how the ball is now in your court? You get to choose, not they get to tell you what they're going to just, here, you take this. Now you're in a career. What do you have to offer me? And say, I appreciate your time. I will review your offer. And boom, you walk away and you go to the next one. You get all your job offers and then you review the best one for you. You are turning the tables. The company is not in control. You are in control. This is the difference between a job and a career. You are changing the course. You do not just take whatever they give you. You tell them what you will accept from them. They will give you their offerings. You choose the best. Does everybody understand this? Do you see how we're turning the power into your hands? Everybody got this? All right. Okay, I want to make this clear. We're starting to empower you. This is where things start changing, and this is why we have this course. Otherwise, I can tell you, you're going to have a certification or degree, and you're going to walk out and you're going to make the same money. Okay, I'm telling you how to get more money, how to move ahead. So this is how you do it. Okay, I can tell you right now, any vet students on here? Any vet students? I know we have some. Okay, I can tell you right now, you can go into a vet clinic and you're going to have vet techs, vet assistants, and that, and the difference in pay from one to the other will be $5 to $8 an hour difference. They're doing the same job, and one will be making one amount, and another one will be making $8 more an hour because of the way they handle their interview. Okay? You don't handle the interview correctly, you could be making less than $8 an hour less just from the way you handle your interview. So I want you to think about that. Learn how to control the company, learn how to control the interview, learn how to handle yourself, and you can move your career ahead a lot further and a lot faster than others. All right? So this is why you did this. You go in, you are the professional, you are the one in control, and you can move ahead. All right? So this is why we do these things. Anybody know VCA? Any vet students? VCA, Banfield. You've heard of these companies if you're a vet. two of the largest vet corporations across the country. They merged. Yeah, I've managed them. Fun, fun. Okay, so now you've got this personal commercial. Rehearse it. Okay. I know it sounds strange. You should rehearse and practice resumes, your personal commercials, and interviews. But do, okay? Personal commercials, you time it. We don't use a mirror. Now we do it on our phone. Record yourself on your phone. We're pretty. Take pictures of ourselves and take videos. Record that like yourself because you don't want to read it word for word or it's boring. You want to get used to it and ask a family or friend to record it. But more importantly than that, ask them what it sounds like and ask them to be honest. And I told you I do vet stuff. Yeah, that's me. And that's Phoenix. So, see, I told you I don't lie. Had to show that in. So, now this is what we're going to do tonight create a brand statement. So, I want you to think about this. Think about yourself and how people describe you, okay? List your skills. Remember, these are the hard skills. Create short descriptive phrases, okay? So describe yourself the way other people do, or ask them how they would describe you. List your skills and then start writing phrases. And then figure out a way to put that into one sentence, okay? And that one sentence is what you're going to turn in. Describe yourself, your brand statement. Don't make it gimmicky. Don't make it like a product as far as in like the Nike Just Do It, you know, runs on Dunkin', those type of things. Make it describe you. If you told me, boom, this sentence, I would know that is you. That means you, that describes you. Does everybody understand how to do this? Yes? Okay. Now, this is something new. Give this your best shot. Put effort into this, and I think you can do this. I believe in you. I believe in you that you can do this. All right? Okay. So we got this. Okay, let me see if I got my mouse back here. Oh, there it is. Okay. So we're all set for tonight. You survived a full week, and I'm proud of you for that. Please make sure you get this assignment done before 11:59 p.m. tonight. That's the cutoff for attendance. I want everybody to get attendance for tonight. All right, you got this. That is the class. Keep going. You're doing fantastic. If you have questions, please reach out to me. There was some questions about uh, grading. I did have one that I made a mistake on. I went in and corrected it. Please, if you see something like that, let me know. I make mistakes too. And if you find something or you have questions on something, let me know. All right. We will see you tomorrow, 6 o'clock. I'll try to keep these down to 45 minutes or less, so we're not on here quite as long, and that gives you more time to get things done and chill out after work, etc. All right. So I will see you tomorrow at 6 p.m. All right.